I'm going to be doing questions number 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to show you how to round significant figures and how to count significant figures first, and then what rules you have to follow in order to round them to the proper number of significant figures. So to start off, before we know anything, counting significant figures, we need to know the rules of counting significant figures, and that's the values 1 through 9 are significant. Zeros, these are the zero rules. Zeros within a number are considered significant. Leading zeros, those are going to be the numbers in front. So that's going to be the numbers 0, 0, 2, 3. That's not significant right there. And then that's leading zeros right here. And trailing zeros are significant if the decimal is in the measurement. If it's not, then it is not significant. So for example, the numbers 2, 10, this 0 is not significant. But if the number were to be 21.00, then that would be significant. Placeholder zeros are the zeros in front that are not significant. That's going to be right here as well as the leading zero. But if there were a comma right, a decimal right there, these zeros will then become insignificant. Now give me a second real quick. Okay, so the problem is going to read, how many significant figures do the following measurements have? Okay, so based off of those rules, our first number is 585.20 meters. And then knowing our rules that we have, the values 1 through 9 are significant. 5, 8, 5, and 2 are between 1 through 9. So that's for sure. We have 4 sig figs right there. And then now we go on to the 0 that we have right here. The 0 is not a leading 0. So it might be significant. A trailing 0, it is not behind, it is a trailing 0. But if it was, this 2 was a 0, it would become significant. But because it's at the end, that's a measurement, we need some uncertainty. So this 0 becomes our uncertainty. Therefore, this 0 is still not significant. Placeholder 0, the 0 is in the front. As we can see, the 0 is not in the front right here. Therefore, leaving us with 4 significant figures. Now for 230, same thing. The values 1 through 9 are significant. So we see 2 and 3 are between those values, making them significant. Knowing to begin with, we have 2 significant figures. 0 again, we go through our rules. Leading zeros is not important. It is not a leading 0. Trailing zeros are important only if there's a decimal in its measurement. As we can see, there is no decimal here, making this 0 unimportant. So those are our final answers, 4 and 2, which we have for our significant figures. Now we move on to number 3. If we were to add these two numbers in question 2, what will the result be and how will we round them? Rounding is going to be anything from 1 through 5. And then 5 and up is going to be, we're going to round up. And then if it's 1 through 4, sorry, 1 through 4. Sorry about that, 1 through 4, we're gonna round down, okay? So knowing that, we can go ahead and do our simple math, which is gonna be 582.20 plus 230, which is gonna leave us with, give me a second right here as I get my maths correct. It's gonna leave us with 815.20. 815.20. Oops. 815.20. Now we have to round this with the proper number of significant figures. So in order to round, we have to go by the least number of significant figures. Now we check out these two that we added up. This one was 4, this one was 2. The least number of significant figures we have is 2. So our 2 digits are going to be 8 and 1. Now we see that we have to round the 1 with the 5. And knowing our rules, the 5 means we round up, which leads us to a rounded answer of 820. Now, those other two numbers at the end have significance. The 2 has significance. So after we put that decimal, we make sure to put another 0 out there to keep credit for that significance of that number right there. Now, we're going on to number 4. If we were to multiply the 2 numbers from above, what would the results be? And then we round them to significant figures. After multiplying those, we get 134,596. So same rules apply. We have the least number of significant figures being 2. So we're gonna get this 3 right here. and rounded to the 4. 4 means that we're going to round down. And then all these numbers here have significance, so we can't leave them out. So our rounded answer is going to equal to 130,000. And then we do all the remaining numbers and zeros. We're leaving them as placeholder zero. That's not really in the front, but there's more trading zeros. Those are going to be our final two answers. And that is how you count significant figures. And then from then onward is how you round them after getting your numbers down, and then following the counting significant figure rules. That's the end of my presentation, I guess. And thank you.